Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Chrissy.
Hi, welcome to Within the Cauldron. Once again, we have a paranormal team. Now, this team is from my neck of the woods, so I think that's kind of cool.
I think so too. I can't wait to hear some of the
I
places they've been
know.
to.
Oh, I know. And there's a lot of places that's haunted in Iowa that I did not realize until like 15 minutes ago. I was like, oh, wow. So,
Yeah,
but
there was something like what, 18 or 19 or
I
something like that.
18. Yeah, it's like
Wow.
18. And I know two places that's not even on the list. So, but
Wow.
we would get to that though.
Yeah.
So from Iowa, I want to introduce you to Brenda and Tim from the Paranormal Gurlz and Tim from Iowa. Let's bring them up. Hi, Brenda. Hi,
Hi,
Tim.
Brenda. Hi, Tim.
How you
Thank you
doing?
for joining us today.
Hi.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for being on. We really appreciate it and really excited because, like I said, it was my neck of the woods here. I was like, ooh, Iowa. We have more than just one, two teams, So, how did you all get started in making a team and doing the paranormal investigations?
So Tim and I are actually brother and sister,
Yep.
and he's been investigating for a long time, and I kept wanting to go, and unfortunately I didn't get to go, so I decided to start my own team, and I did. There was like 5 or 6 of us that got together, and we were all girls, and I was picking the ones where we all got along good, our energy was good and all of that. So I did. I created the team Paranormal Gurlz. We just decided we would be like an all-girl team, go out and investigate because we can do it just like anybody else. And Tim had asked, he had found out that I had done a team. He had asked if we wanted to go on an investigation with him. So I asked the team, they were like, yeah. During that investigation, they learned a lot from him. I always learn a lot from him, but they learned. And so going forward, I was always like, do you guys want him to go? We can still learn, and all of that stuff. And they're like, yeah, let him go, let him come. He's great, and all of that stuff. So then fast forward, he's just been with us ever since. And so we adopted him in. We didn't really want to, when we did a rebranding, we really didn't want to change the name. So we were on an investigation and they were like, well, where do you fit into Tim? And Tonya goes, he's ... and Tim. So then it stuck and he just became, part of the team. Facebook won't let me put the dots in. So technically it's Paranormal Gurlz ... and Tim. But that's how we grew. We've been going since 2024.
Oh, wow. So you're pretty new still, but not so new.
Yeah, that's amazing though.
He's not. He's got a lot of experience.
He's been around that. Tim, I know there was a paranormal team up in the Des Moines area. Deep Heart, maybe, I think it was.
I'm not familiar with the other teams. There's several that are here, and you can join their team and go something with them. But I'm not familiar with any of them. My daughter was with the team. Her boyfriend was with the team for a while, and they travel all over the state of Iowa in different places. But myself, I've never investigated with anybody in Iowa. I'm not really familiar with them. So.
Oh, wow. Well, we do have a few teams besides.
If you guys ever want to collab with another team, we
if you
can
want
help
to
you if you guys
collab. There's Spirits of Iowa Paranormal Society up by Des Moines. Iowa Paranormal, that's I think around Fort Madison area. And then we have Deep Heart, which is in the Des Moines area. So Yeah, if you ever want to collab with anybody, or you can collab
Sure.
with us from
you guys
within the
ever-
continent.
If you ever want to.
Oh,
No,
exactly.
I feel like you guys need to.
We would
I look forward to it. I look forward to doing that. I'd look forward to doing that. Really would. I just haven't. I haven't done it. I worked with a team out of Missouri for several years, and I had a job that kept me year round, so I really didn't get out much with people in Iowa. So
Yeah.
mainly I had to travel to Ohio or Missouri or Oklahoma, and oh my gosh, we went to Tennessee, went to different places. But so I never got to do that. So I look forward to doing it. I think that'd be really, really cool. So
It would be
let's,
really
that would be cool.
we can make
let's
you.
reach out and hold each other's hands and scare each other to death. Why not do it?
So, there's a lot of places in Iowa that we was talking about. Like, I think the Google gave me like 18 places. Now, how many places have you been to in just Iowa alone?
Oh wait, five. I had to throw in 2 more because they're on the border. So five for me.
Have you guys ever heard of Powdertown?
No.
It's in
No.
southern Iowa, southeast. It's really haunted.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
It's private
Maybe-
property though. It's a farm. Somebody does farm there and
Oh.
everything. So you probably have to ask maybe.
Okay.
But cryptids is usually hanging out there though too.
Mhm.
So
We have them.
Yeah, we do.
So what other places have you been to, Brenda?
Villisca Axe Murder House twice,
Oh.
Malvern Manor, Edinburgh Manor, Squirrel Cage Jail, and Rails West Depot. Those are both in Council
Which
Bluffs.
one would you say is
wow.
the most haunted?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Malvern.
Malvern.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Malvern.
Because it has, doesn't it have like a demon? Is that what we said? Supposedly, wasn't it? A demon? Or a darker spirit?
No.
Yeah,
I've been told.
he's kind of menacing, but not
Demonic.
overly
It's it's a darker spirit.
daunting,
Right.
I guess.
Yeah.
He's probably he's not a demon. He's probably just a grumpy old person.
Yeah,
Possible. He
I
did.
have, I have a grumpy old lady that haunts my place, so I guess.
Yeah, see,
She likes
you know,
No,
and it's not Chrissy.
it's not me. I'm
She
not like
does
grumpy.
haunt me though.
Oh,
Let's not.
Oh,
Let's not.
okay.
I'm practicing till actually when I do die and come back and haunt her. So yeah.
That's right. There you
So
go.
with the Axe Murder House, we had Jeff Mackey on about 2-3 weeks ago, and he
Right.
also came on your podcast too.
Mm-hmm.
So he also investigated the Axe Murder House. Did you two kind of compare notes or anything?
We didn't. He didn't even mention it,
Oh,
and I guess we didn't even ask if he had been to Iowa and investigated. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
no, that's
Yeah.
interesting. I'll
Yeah.
make note of it for when he comes back, though.
Good.
Definitely.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So when you was at the Axe Murder House, what was your take on that?
For me, the first time we went there, that was my first location ever. And it was pre-Paranormal Gurlz. Tim asked me if I wanted to go along, and it was with the team that he used to be with, a couple of
Mhm.
members from that team. And so upon arriving and pulling up, the house has 2 little windows, like on the Amityville Horror House, the little arch windows. And I was instantly drawn to those windows because something was in there staring out at me. And it took me probably a good 5 minutes to get out of the car because I was just like, I don't know what that is, but it's messing with me already. As the afternoon went on, I could just feel it in different windows, like no matter where I was at, like it was watching.
Yeah.
And as nightfall was approaching, it literally hit me. Oh crap. I'm about to investigate an actual location.
Good.
First time ever in the dark, like the reality set in.
Right.
And during the course of the investigation, it was insane. I saw black mist. I saw just different things happen. And we come down the stairs, and just as we hit the kitchen, it was like hitting an iceberg. You could see your breath come out. Like, it was way colder. Like, the experiences were crazy, crazy insane. I'll let Tim talk a little bit about when we first got there, what he was feeling, but.
Sure. So I've been there before in the daytime. I did a day tour of the place. You can go there and do a 50-minute day tour. They let you in the building, take pictures and so forth. So at that time, a lot of the furniture that was in there was from the time period of 1912 when this incident happened. It wasn't the exact furniture that was in the house, but it was furniture from the time period. So keep that in mind. They tried to keep it as it was. So this is a story and a half. This is 1.5 story building. The windows Brenda's referring to is the attic. So to do a little history on it, did the handyman hide in the attic, come out later that night, kill everyone? Did the preacher that was there, traveling preacher, did he kill everyone? Or did, who did this? Who actually did all this stuff? So forth. So for me, the windows, they're Amityville looking windows. They really are. But you get the feeling that someone's looking at you from the upstairs all the time. Now, when I went there on a day tour, so imagine a 1.5 story house. So if you take a step in the kitchen, you hear every noise throughout the house because it's an old house. It's small. So imagine 8 people killed overnight in a house where you can't step to the kitchen floor without hearing a noise.
Right.
So how does that happen? So that, and it's still unsolved to this day. It's Iowa's largest mass murder. It's never been solved to this day. So when you get that, this history, you go in there, you're going in there with the thought, okay, who actually committed this murder? The axe mark still on the ceiling where the wife was killed. I mean, it's all there. Everything's there, right? Today it's run a little different. I don't care for the way they run it today, that people that own it now, but at that time. So when I went in the daytime, I got to the top of the stairs. As soon as I hit about the 3rd step, I got pushed back. I got pushed back on the stairs, shoved backwards. And so I get up to the top and I'm looking around. The mother and father's room's the first bedroom. It's a little short hallway, then a doorway that goes to the attic, through a closet, then to the attic, and another room where all the children were that were killed. So this is the scene of this building. I walked past this doorway. This closet door's open. You go to the closet, you go in the attic. I walked past that, walked back out. I had to ask, where the hell's the attic? I can't find it. I had walked past that doorway twice, but I had such a block from being pushed when I got to the top of the stairs, I couldn't even find the attic door. So those are things that are happening. That was on the day tour of it. Now, the night tour, Brenda and I went with our friend. We saw a black mist actually coming up the stairs like a shadow mist, constantly moving up the stairs underneath the window where the mom and dad were murdered. That happened. We got voices. We got EVPs. We did portal sessions that were investigating. We heard noises in the house. We opened the door downstairs to the closet in the spare bedroom where the 2 visiting girls were killed. And all these orbs just flew out of the room. We got footage of it. We thought it was dust, but we tried to recreate it. Could not. It just literally all these orbs. We saw a claw on the refrigerator door. We heard people moving around. We heard footsteps upstairs. So it was very, very active being there. And I think a lot of it had to do with trying to keep it as it was. Now, keep in mind, the only power in the building is a drop cord ran from the barn out back through the window downstairs. That's all the power that's in this building. So if you're getting E2 hit, you're getting, REM pod or K2 hits. There's no electricity in this building. They do have an air conditioner in the upstairs now. I got real cool footage of catching something that Brenda saw upstairs. I'll go through this real quick. Imagine the stairs go up and they turn to a landing and go up again. 4.5 house. So you got a doorway open to a closet. The doorway goes back against the railing coming up the stairs. So you're 1.5 stories up. Right? So above this, there's no doorway. There's just straight stairs. We get a light, a face, an eyeball that comes out behind that door and goes back like that. And it's nothing but that airspace and stairwell right there. Got a cool footage. We got that footage. It's really, really cool. Brenda had seen it prior to that and told us she was seeing it. I just have to turn the camera and start filming, and sure enough, we caught it on film.
Wow, that's incredible.
But
Is that on your YouTube channel?
That is not.
No,
You
not
should
yet.
have that on your
That
YouTube
would be
channel.
really-
Definitely.
That is
Yeah.
not. I was sitting in the kids' room on the bed, facing the door, and I think Tim was to the left of me in the same room, and I just happened to look up, and like you said, it's all open. So this thing is like 2 feet down from the ceiling in a big open
Mhm.
stairwell where there's
Mhm.
no shelf, no
Mhm.
anything, no.
Right.
And all of a sudden, it was really quick, but I just seen like a face go like this and right back, like it just peeked around the door and went right back. And as I saw it, I was like, something just peeked around the corner. Well, upon reviewing the footage, he was watching, and you see this little light come
Yeah.
around and go right back.
Sure.
It really was insane.
It's cool piece of footage.
Oh,
It was crazy.
That's
Wow.
incredible. Yeah. That makes it worthwhile when you get that kind of footage,
Oh yeah,
It
absolutely.
is.
And literally, it's like a 3-second video. I mean, it's
Right.
quick.
Right.
Yeah.
6 seconds, the whole thing, but
It was a
we
6
did
second.
catch it.
Yeah.
Now the black mist coming up the stairs that me and another team member saw, my friend, we kept watching that mist. We had a camera there the whole night, and you think we could catch that? No.
Of course not.
I don't know why, but it never showed up. So.
Medium Red is with the paranormal team in Arizona. Actually, a couple of them.
Yeah, I consult for 2 teams locally. So I've got one of them is an all girls team as well. It's Cahal Crew Paranormal, and then Mackinville Paranormal is the other one I
Okay.
consult with. Yeah. So I'll go on their investigations. They'll tell me, they'll at least tell me where I need to be or what the building is, but then I don't have any other information because I like to not know
Sure.
anything about the location I'm going to, so that I can experience it in its purest form, as well as being
Yeah.
able to validate what I get, So
Sure.
That's
Do
awesome.
you have any mediums on your team? I mean, what's the precisions that you have for your team
We
members?
do. So Tonya is our medium,
Mhm.
or the one with the most medium capabilities. She can hear them. She can speak with them. She can tell us what they look like. I mean, she's probably not as evolved as Medium Red by any means, but she's getting there. She's working on it.
practice, yeah.
But it's really cool, especially when we're doing like a spirit box session, because we're like, hey, she can hear you, or she'll be like, I can hear you, talk to me. So we ask questions, and then she tells us what she's hearing, and then we get like awesome conversations out of it. Misty is like a step below that on medium. Like she can feel things, she can hear some things, but she's more of our channeler. She can channel that energy, which is crazy in its own right. I'm an empath. Cathy's an empath. Cathy's a little bit more sensitive than I am, but we can still sense things. We were on another location. I actually heard an entity talk to me. That was crazy. I've never heard that before, and that totally came out of left field. And then I talked back. So I actually communicated with it. So I was like, that's insane. But
that's incredible. I love it.
I call him an empath in training because he'll tell you he's not where any of us are, but he's getting there.
Yeah.
His sensitivity levels are rising. And so he's getting to where he's able to
sense,
experience more,
right.
And stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't really want to drop a spoiler, but I kind of want to drop a spoiler from when we were at Indiana State, just because of what you experienced and what you actually saw. I don't know if you want to get into that, or if you just want to let us leave it as a spoiler for our podcast.
We love those. We love those.
Go for it. Yeah, I'm okay with it.
So these ladies are helping me quite a bit. I know I got abilities. Everybody has a certain level of abilities. I mean, who doesn't in the ghost hunting field? Except for our mother, and she's like a rock. You don't see anything. It don't happen for her. But as far as that goes, so I know I haven't. But I had an experience happen to me in 2016. I think sometimes I shut off because I don't want to relive that experience that I had. So but these ladies are helping me. It's great having them on the team because now I'm starting to get back into what I know I can do. So at Indiana State, a little bit of spoiler if we want to, we were there with some other people doing a collab and some people. So the nurses station in the middle of this huge complex is Spook Central, period. It is a 4-way deal. There's a nurse's office and 4 hallways that go each way, right? So we were over there, and when Brenda and I went there last year, and we just did a real quick walkthrough. We was there at 4:00, closed at 5, so we just took off and did a real quick walkthrough of everywhere there was. I did not like that hallway then. I did not like the nurse's station. There's one room that I particularly did not like going in because I swear to this day someone's laying on the bed and they go in that room. There's somebody laying there. So my abilities are there because I do see things sometimes. So we went back. We're there. I said, I'm going to face my fear. I'm going down there. I'm going into that room. I'm going down that hallway because I want to know why I'm being affected. I stepped into that room apprehensive. I go in there, stand in the corner, and I'm just talking. Well, our Misty and Tonya are out in the hallway back to back, looking down the hallway both ways because I asked them to do that. And I can see them from the doorway. We always try to stay within focus of each other. Mm-hmm. And so I'm standing there, and it's just like these weird things are happening. And a K2 meter goes off, and I realize it's my phone doing it. So we figured that out. But Brenda thought she saw the curtain between the beds move. So we went over to debunk that, and I stepped back in the corner. But she said she could see something swirling above my head the whole time I'm standing there. So I know I'm in the right room because this thing's in there. And then Tonya starts talking about how dark the hallway's getting, and I can hear her voice going up. It's starting to affect her because it's getting so dark. So I got in the hallway, and I'm facing down there, and I'm telling this thing, you're going to tell me what your name is. I don't provoke, but you're going to tell me. You're going to tell me what your name is before I leave because I want to know what you're doing. So we went through this for a while, right? And so I'm standing there, and Brenda's standing behind me trying to film. Misty's looking the other way, and Tanya's over here going, what's that? What's that? I see this gray ball about the size of a basketball come down the hallway, and it turns and flies straight. It's coming straight at me. So I took about 3 steps backwards. Some explicit words come out because that, it startles you at the time.
Of course.
So I backed up on this gray ball because I did not want this energy coming to hit me. I almost ran Brenda over doing it. After the ball was gone, it just disappeared. I took a step forward, and I started talking to it again because you're not running me out of the building. So another team just got run out of that same area 4 times. So I'm not going to run. We try not to run. Tonya verifies this because she said, what the hell was that gray ball? I go, so we both saw it. It both came down the hallway, and it was flying at me. So I don't know why that's intact. I don't know why that spirit's there or why it resides there, but I think people go in and they do this and they poke the bear. Mm-hmm. And we just happen to come in after they broke the bear, and here we are, and this thing's already ramped up because earlier, about an hour before that, we went in that hallway. We could see clear the nurse's station. We go in there that time, we couldn't see nothing for like 2 feet. It was that dark in the hallway. So,
wow.
Spoiler. It was
spoiler. Spoiler. Yeah, it's the first. We have not talked about that at all on any podcast.
Oh, wow.
So, spoiler.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
It was really cool.
That is awesome.
It was crazy. So
Brenda,
I don't know.
Did you have a recorder on? We hoping we caught it. So
yeah. I am trying to do like 10,000 other things, so I haven't been able to watch the footage of all that yet. But so Indiana State, when there's an admissions building that back in the day had a women's wing to the right, a man's wing to the left. And that was the tuberculosis hospital portion. Oh. And later, they built, another company came in, they built a nursing home, which is where the nurses station come in. And then on the other side of that was a mental institution. It's 5 stories, and it's called Adams Hall. All 3 buildings are connected by tunnels and connected by hallways, so you can walk from one building to the next building. While this ball of energy was coming to him, Misty's looking behind us going, the hallway's turning red. So I turn around, I don't see the energy. I turn around to a red hallway. mind you, there's no electricity at all,
Right.
but it was glowing red like an exit sign was lit.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's no exit sign.
Wow.
Like there's literally no exit signs, and there's no electricity.
Right.
There is no cell reception. Like you're in
The
really
dark.
a dead building.
Yeah.
So
Right.
to turn around and experience a hallway being red, glowing red, at the same time they're seeing this ball of energy. Like it was just crazy. It was a crazy
Yep.
experience.
wow. That's
Spoilers.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
thank you for that. Thank
I
you.
love
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's
Any,
really
any questions?
it's interesting, you know, with the activity that you get into buildings and things like that. I was telling Chrissy I did an investigation. I think you heard a little bit about that, Brenda, too. But I literally have never had a building affect me so prominently in the sense that I could only be in the building for about 5 to 10 minutes. I mean, they had bodies that they would put. It was a train depot, and so they would put the bodies in a certain location in the interim to wait for the train to arrive to be able to take it to the cemetery. So and it was Spanish flu victims, and I was experiencing Spanish flu symptoms that night. I could not do anything. It would like literally immobilized me to the point where like I picked up on the entities in the building, but definitely could not like communicate with them because I was so sick. I felt like I was, going to throw up, running a fever. So it's pretty incredible. So yeah. Well, do you have a favorite
You would
location?
probably,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
oh,
Tim.
you would probably get that feeling at that nurse's station, Indiana State. You probably would.
I
so.
bet I would.
Yeah.
Even like walking into hospitals are very difficult for me. Like going into the emergency room, not only the fact that I can see the entities that are still lingering around the hospital or the emergency room, but I also start to feel like things that are going on because I'm very empathic. So I start to feel like chest pains or, like lung issues and things like that. So I stay away from hospitals and emergency rooms as much as possible.
So for me, Colleen, because I work at the hospital and everything, I feel that I touch the instruments that they just worked on the patient for.
Oh, okay.
And I'm highly sensitive myself, so I had to learn to block myself from it because it was affecting me.
Yeah, because that's psychometry. Basically, you're touching something and you're picking up the residual energy.
Yeah. Then when I'm in the lab, things starts happening and they're like, it's just Amy.
Yeah, it's just Amy.
Oh, cool.
Don't worry about it. It's just Amy.
Yeah.
Well, is there a favorite location that you guys, in Iowa or outside of Iowa? Is there a favorite location that you guys have that you just absolutely love and have had the most evidence or whatever it may be?
Malvern was a favorite, and Fairfield County Infirmary is another favorite of mine. So
what about some of the things that happened in there for you? And then Tim, I'd love you to answer that too.
So Malvern, it was cool, the interactions that we had. We were setting up cameras. Tim had experiences on the second floor setting up in the middle of the afternoon. You can hear people walking down the hallway. Just the interaction and the vibe of the place made it great. Getting to where you could interact with the spirits that reside there, whether it was through a coloring book, K2 meter spikes while you're coloring or, whatever. That was the first time I truly was affected. I don't know what happened, how it happened, but I went from being super calm and relaxed to instantly mad and yelling and screaming. I actually had to leave the location, go outside. I was outside for a really long time, broke down crying several times because it wasn't me. It's not how I act. It's not how I respond. They smudged me, whatever, because I was affected.
Right.
It's still a cool location that we really want to go back to. It's not one of my favorites because I was affected that way, but it's one of my favorites because of the different interactions we had. We were doing an Estes session at the nurse's station. I was doing Estes. I heard a growl in my right ear. At the same time, the whole group heard the growl to my right. So
That's
we,
incredible.
I heard it at the same time everybody else heard it. And I actually say it because I hear it,
Mhm.
but on the recordings, you don't hear me. You hear the actual growl.
Right.
Yeah.
The actual growl drowns me out. It was so cool. Fairfield Infirmary, that place, again, it's another one of those that the longer you sit there and just listen, the more the house comes to life.
Mhm.
Or the building, it's not a house. The building comes to life. I walked, whenever a spirit is near me, I call them the pricklies, but you know, like when you get the
Yeah.
goosebumps. I walked through a doorway and I said, "Ooh, I got the pricklies,"
Mhm.
and instantly, I got the response, "Oh, I didn't mean to scare you."
Oh, that's awesome.
So I thought it was cool that I literally walked through energy or walked through with energy or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you."
Right.
So I'm like, I'm not scared.
Yeah.
I'm like, I got the pricklies from it.
Yeah, right.
Correct.
Tim and I were sitting there, and we would hear things in the hallway. So we'd go out in the hallway. I don't know. Something decided it was going to charge at us big and bad. We to this day don't know what it was. It was coming hot and heavy. He mentioned earlier, we don't run. I was stepping towards the steps because I was going to run, but I didn't because it hit me. This thing is coming so fast. It's going to get me before I get to the steps. So I should just stay where I'm at. So I just stayed.
Right.
We looked everywhere trying to debunk what this noise was. But so, yeah, that's two of my favorite locations because of those experiences.
Those
I'll
are
let Tim
intense
talk about
experiences too. Yeah. What about you, Tim?
So I'll go back and recap a little bit. I've been doing this for 14 years, so I'm a seasoned ghost hunter, veteran ghost hunter. I never thought I'd ever say that in my life, but I'm a veteran ghost hunter. So, as far as that goes, so Fairfield, I've been there 4 times, and every time it is probably the most active building I've ever been in my life. I mean, you cannot go there and spend time. You don't get paranormal experience. It's an insane deal. We got some real good footage of that too. Some friends of mine do. It's actually a figure standing without a face right near where this happened. So I would elaborate a little bit on what we heard. We stepped out in the hallway. We heard clawing, scratching, growling, like something was clawing the walls coming at us. It was that loud. I mean, it was really, really loud. There's no way you can't be startled. So I was under the impression that an animal was coming. I thought a raccoon or bobcat or something was coming down this hallway because that's what it sounded like. And then doing debunking, we went to every room down the hallway. We couldn't find scat. We couldn't find an animal. We couldn't find digging. We couldn't find anything at all. We looked in the dumbwaiter. We looked in all the cupboards. We looked behind everything. We could not debunk this noise. So
And this was in
really cool. What's that?
Yeah.
That's not that far for me.
Fairfield, Iowa, right? Yeah.
No. Fairfield County Infirmary. It's actually in Lancaster, Ohio.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. What was getting all excited?
We were on location, and I'm like, it's actually close to me.
No, it's not an Iowa one.
Yeah.
I do know a lot of people in Ohio wants me to go.
It's about 20 miles. It's about 20 miles southeast of Columbus. So you go there if you go there. So then we come to find out the Octagon House ain't far from there either. So we need to check that out. So Fairfield, I would go back there again because you cannot go in the building without having paranormal experience. It's almost impossible. My favorite place to go in all the years I've been doing it. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's hard to choose. I know.
So I've done a lot of residential in my previous team. We did a lot of residential and helped a lot of people clear. I'm an ordained minister and a demonologist. So I learned a trade from doing that. And I had an experience in 2016 that changed. There's a reason why I do that today. So as far as it goes, but I don't know if I actually have a favorite place. I've been to so many places that have been so haunted and so much activity. Now, going with the team that Brenda started, I think that
Dream location
realm that we have with everyone, we're getting more activity than I've gotten in a long time. So I think empaths and mediums is bringing out more of a deal. I look forward to having a lot more evidence here pretty soon. I really do. So I think it's cool. I really don't have a favorite place. I've been to so many. So
Do you have a
Just pick
place
one.
for both of you? This is a question for both of you. Do you have a place that you guys want to go to? Like it's on your bucket list to go to in the paranormal.
Yes, lots. Our bucket list is so long.
So what's your top one? Like what's the one that you want to go to so bad? Like
Go ahead, Tim.
3.
I would like to go to Penhurst before it's tore down. I think that would be an awesome
Yeah, that
visit
would
to
be
go there. Trans-Allegheny would be cool to go to.
Yeah,
Alcatraz, Brushy Mountain.
that's awesome.
I've been to Missouri State, so I know at that Missouri State prison. I've been there twice. That is a great investigation this year. I get to go there. So
yeah.
I would like to do a haunted ship. I like to do a battleship or the Queen Mary or something.
That would be really cool. I really want to go on the Queen Mary.
I think that would be really, really cool. I think there's one in the Northeast that's actually an old sailing ship in there that you can go to that's haunted. I think. I have to look it up.
Northeast, where at? In Boston or Salem, you said? Or
I think it's in Boston. I think there's a ship doctor that's haunted.
Actually,
yes.
I know there's one in Salem.
Okay.
Ship, but I don't know if there's. I think there's one in Boston too.
There's
Okay.
a lot of haunted
Maybe it's
ships.
Salem I'm thinking of. Yeah.
I was
correct.
just in Salem.
So yeah,
last
I
week,
would.
so.
Yeah. So we need to take a trip to the Northeast and East Coast. We do, and just spend a week out there and take in the sights. So
I go to Salem a lot, and I feel like there's never enough time to explore it.
Yeah.
And I stayed at the Hawthorne Hotel this last time, and it's really haunted. And I had an experience in Colleen. I had Colleen, do a little video, and she got the same thing I did. But yeah, it's definitely worth going, and it's the whole town.
Okay. And then I'll let Brenda do her thing here. Gettysburg. If you ever go to Gettysburg to investigate, please invite me because I will sit in the trunk if I have to.
Maybe we can find someone there to interview, and then we can get connections.
Yeah.
I actually know some people in Gettysburg. Yeah.
So you need to hook us all up, and then maybe they can co-host with us.
It's you should really go there. It's that would be a bucket list. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I like.
Go ahead, Brenda. I can talk all night, but don't watch it. So
I know. So I can too, so it doesn't matter. That's why we do the podcast, because we're talkers. So Waverly is high on my list. I really want to go to Waverly. We actually have driven as far up the road to the building as you can get because they have a big gate across it. We got out, we took pictures. We were met by somebody that was like, "What are you doing?" We're like, "Just checking it out, like from afar," that type of thing. But I do really want to go there. Alcatraz has been on my top 5 forever and a day. There are so many locations. I actually told Tim earlier a few months ago, I said, I want to make 2027 the year of prisons and just do all prisons the whole year.
That's a great idea.
But then I'm like, do we really want to do prisons the entire season? Because you got Joliet and, I would love to do Eastern State Penitentiary, but they closed.
Yeah.
So that's not even an option anymore. And I'm like, I am so heartbroken over that.
I know, I am too, because that would have been a good one. Absolutely a great one.
I think for 2027 for me, well, I'm going back to Salem this fall with Colleen and my mom, but this next spring I'm hoping to go to New Orleans to explore it.
New Orleans. I would definitely there's
so much, it's hard to choose.
Pick a state and I will I will find 10 investigations within that state. Alone. And I just need 10. We literally were being in Iowa. If you go, if we were to go to Texas, we would have to do 2 or 3 investigations.
Sure. I know a lot of
wild.
Texas.
Because when you we just did Billy Creek in Indiana State, and that was a 7-hour drive one way. So we did double 2 locations 2-day back to back to make it worth it. Because who wants to drive out there for one location and then
Yeah.
have to drive back.
Turn around and go back. Yeah, exactly.
There's
There's a
another one.
hotel I went to investigate in Texas and stay the night there. It's really haunted. It's the one that was on, I don't have the name. I can probably message you guys after and give you the name. But Ghost Adventures did it. I think it was one of their first cases, but
Black Swan
Okay.
Inn.
that might be it. But
Let me know.
I want to go there. So hopefully maybe this October I might go. I might make like a weekend trip.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I
Cool.
have a spoiler alert too. I'm like when I get back from Salem with you guys, it's September 17th to the 20th. I'm going to the Queen Mary. And
Oh.
the first night I'm staying in the B340 room.
Nice. They
Oh,
opened
cool.
it back up.
Yeah.
Colleen, you're going to have to FaceTime me. You're gonna have to
I
FaceTime
I
me.
was like, I'm tempted to say, why don't you two come? Like, come if you can get to
Okay,
California.
let
I'd love.
Let me look at my schedule and I probably can.
Okay, yeah, because they only had
Give me the
the
information.
room open one night. So I said, well, why don't we do this? Let me stay there the one night. I'll check out and I'll go to another room for the other 2 nights that I'm there.
Mhm.
So that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, I'm super excited about.
That's like on my bucket list. So yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'll have to
if
make
you
that.
don't, yeah, Tim, if you don't know, B340 is like a double-decker room.
Hmm.
It's upstairs and downstairs. It's like the haunted room of the ship.
Yeah,
Book the cruise. Let's go.
that's right. Yeah,
Well,
I
it's docked. It doesn't go anywhere.
all
Because
have
no,
to
it's dry dock. It's dry. Well, wet dock, dry dock. It's docked, so it
Mhm.
doesn't go anywhere. But yeah,
it doesn't
I'm
go out anymore.
just
but-
excited the fact that I actually got the room. I was like,
Yeah, right.
That's
Bigger.
cool.
It's a haunted room, you know. And I said, yes, I'm aware of that. She goes, so there's no cancellations, no refunds. And I'm like, trust me, for the amount of money that it is, I'm
Yeah.
not going to be, I'm not going to not show up.
Yeah.
Colleen, we should go live.
Oh,
Yes.
that's awesome.
I can go
Yeah.
live on TikTok and you guys can go live on YouTube and then it can
Yeah.
just be a power. I do I don't know if you guys know, but I do TikTok. So I go live a lot on there for like different locations I go to. So
Awesome. Yeah.
you guys should
Other
do
than,
that as well.
other than that, some of the locations I like to go to, I know a lot of the paranormal hotspots, but I also like ones that aren't as popular.
Absolutely.
You know, like
Absolutely.
there's one in Atchison that's not really talked about. Actually, there's 2 in Atchison that's not really talked about, and they're limited. They're only 4-hour investigations, but it's like I want to go to those 2
Right.
because I've seen some evidence from those, and I'm like, that's pretty awesome.
Sure.
Don't get me wrong, I want to go to the popular ones too, but I want those smaller, not as popular ones because I think activity would be
More amplified.
more crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, and more amplified. It's true
Yeah.
because I've
Yeah.
found locations that haven't been investigated because we all bring our energy into the building to begin with, and that kind of, can
Sure.
stifle a little bit of the, the activity that you get. But the ones that are not, the less populated, you definitely get more amplified evidence. It's amazing.
I just had a crazy idea. What if we get a shuttle bus or something, and we have some of the teams in Iowa go within the cauldron, and we just go someplace for like a month and just investigate different cities. For a
God,
month.
that is so
Yeah,
fun.
just in for gas and stuff.
She's wild. That's a wild.
Well, but I mean,
That's wild. It's wild.
You're
Well, we
looking
picked
out.
some location.
Well, I
That
Well,
would be fun. It would be fun, but some of us are still have small
the
children.
ghost bus
that'd be cool.
buskers.
Go up. Yeah.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in dreamland right now, y'all. I apologize.
I come up some
This
crazy
woman
stuff.
is unhinged at times. I don't even know.
I am unhinged.
It's all good actually. We do collabs with a lot of other teams a lot, so
Yeah.
it's not out of the norm.
Yeah, a whole month. That's a lot of.
Okay,
ghost
maybe
busting.
2 weeks. How's that?
How about
A week?
how about a couple of different weekends
You
out of
might
the
be able
year?
to afford
Okay.
2 days.
Maybe 2.
Reality. 2 days.
Reality 2 days. Drive about 4 hours up the road to Edinburgh. We'll just meet there, do a collab.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of stuff here in Iowa too that we can get
Correct.
several teams together and just investigate together and see what we,
up.
debunk,
Sure.
compare notes and everything. Because, when I did the search on haunted places in Iowa, there's like 18 places, and there's like 2 places that wasn't on there, and the place that you named wasn't on there. So it's like, wow. Does Google know what they're talking about?
So if you actually go to like PBS and do the most haunted list, that's where you get the 13 original.
Sure.
Oh, gotcha.
And it's like Villisca, Edinburgh, the Black Angel statue at Iowa City.
Sure.
There's a couple of bridges
Sure.
that is in it. I don't remember what the other. Malvern's not on that one though. Squirrel
No.
Cage might be.
The one thing, they have some from this list here, the ones you mentioned, and then in Malvern, the Hillside House of Hell
Oh, wow.
in Glenwood,
So,
and then the Axe House, the Fifth Realm in Cedar Rapids,
Yeah.
Sword of Ash, Haunted Barn, Haunted Woods, and the Fear Barn, Sleepy Hollows. But that's a haunted spring park. That's not really a haunted.
Correct. Correct.
Delta. There's one in Delta, a haunted house,
Delta, Iowa.
and Mayhem, haunted house.
Periwinkle.
Yeah.
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 Plus, it's for Madison Prison too.
Yeah.
correct.
Yep. Fort Madison. Yep.
Yeah, and then the powder town that we was talking about as well. So, the list
Scary.
is not really
Mm-mm.
consistent or anything though, but
Correct.
it would be nice to start like maybe a para-traver con thing. I don't
Well,
know.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Harold,
And in the last weekend in August, I'll be in Chicago. Next weekend after that, I'll be in Salem, and it looks like I'm going to be at Queen Mary. So we have one happening.
That's cool.
Confirm my schedule.
I do know, I've learned when you are searching Google, you need to put in paranormal locations,
yeah.
because if you do haunted, you get all of the haunted houses,
Yeah. Yeah.
the scream parks, and all of that, which
Correct.
makes the list huge. But
Correct.
if you say paranormal locations, because you also have Franklin Hotel at Strawberry Point,
Yep.
Yeah.
you have
Heard of that one.
Independence Mental Hospital.
Mhm.
There's also a new location. It's called Museum of Lost Souls.
Sure.
It's out Columbus
Okay, so
Junction,
I
Columbus City.
have a question about that one. Is it really haunted though?
We're going, so
Mhm.
we'll tell you.
Because
Don't
I've
know
seen
yet.
that one, but I didn't know if it was just like a thing
No, so
or if it was really like the thing,
yeah.
Right.
So back in January, Tim and I had found another church that was haunted, and it was called Museum of Lost. No, Sanctum of Souls, and it
Yeah.
was in
Sanctum of
Buffalo,
Souls.
Iowa.
Yeah.
And so I booked it, and he and I went up there because it wasn't a very big location. We wanted to check it out. If it was cool, then we would take the team and go back. So we went up there, and we had like insane experiences for it being a
Sure.
church. It was crazy.
Sure.
So when another location come along, being another church that's haunted, there's also now Spirits of Marco in Indiana, which is a church, and it's haunted.
Mhm.
Like,
Wow.
churches are really actually starting to pop
Sure.
up, which, I mean, think about it. If they had funerals or they had wakes there, bodies were there,
Right.
you know? So they
Just like
could
the
be
painting,
haunted.
it's imprinted with energy. So yeah, absolutely.
Correct.
Also, yeah, like what Colleen said, and people, a lot of people go there for worship, and a lot of
Yes.
people, that's their safe place. So in the afterlife, where would you want to go to your safe
Right.
place? Especially
Correct.
if you move on.
So yeah, but we did book Museum of Lost Souls, so we're going to do that in September. So we'll go check it out and we'll figure it out and we'll see. The evidence that I've seen that has been posted, it seems legit. So
wow.
Wait, we'd have to have them back on again after they do that so we can check it out and see
Yeah,
what
I was just thinking
you guys
about
know
that.
you guys will be back on then. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, because that would be awesome to hear everything about it. You know,
You're ours now.
yeah, our summer is actually quite booked. We have one investigation per month. That's about what the team can handle as far as, you know, making sure they're off work, they're not doing other family plans. Tim and I were like, get in the truck, we'll go any day of the week because we're like whatever. So I mean, like we really could go every day. But as far as the team, you know, them not being on vacations or doing family things or whatever.
Yeah.
So we do get in at least one location a month. So we're booked. We started in April. We had 3 investigations, and then we have one each month through the end of September booked.
Wow.
I think we have 2 do we have 2 in June? I think we have 2 in June.
We do have 2 in June, yeah, because we go back to the Garnett House.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Wow. Wow. Impressive, really. Medium red. You got anything else you want to say? I know you got. You just like, oh my God, a lot of things to say here.
So does my dog. Apparently, she's now coming out here. I would say, I guess what my last question would be like, do you have a certain piece of equipment that would be your favorite that you always go to?
Okay. You go first. I went first last night.
Oh, okay. So I learned to investigate in Missouri State Penitentiary. I had a digital recorder and a camcorder. That's all I had in my arsenal of things. I got a truckload. Anyway, it's all I had. So to me, I'm partial to those 2 items because that seems to get the most evidence, and it's like you're trying to visualize or see through your eyes. You can see that. But mine, if I have to play with one, I got an SLS. I want an upgrade to an XLS because I think they're just totally awesome.
Yeah.
So that's probably what I do. But one of my favorites is getting to be our dead bell. Oh my gosh. I never thought a bell in this world could bring so much paranormal activity. It is just insane. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
Did you get that from Andy Guy?
How in the world?
Bell.
Yeah. How in the world does this bell become such an arsenal in our equipment?
And
I mean,
this one is awesome because it has thermal, so it's green right now, which means it's ready. But if it gets a spike in cold or heat, the bell rings. I mean, it acts like a cat ball where it'll have different colors for different things. Sure. I mean, it's incredible. We've been on podcasts. I turn it on just to see what we get when we're talking to people, and all of a sudden you'll hear, and I'm not touching it. It's over here in arm's length.
That's awesome.
Correct. I think that it's an awesome piece of equipment. I never thought a bell would be so big.
Yeah.
We're trying to look into getting more stuff. We had grid lights. We got all kinds of, it takes half my truck if I load up all the stuff I have.
Yeah.
So dig it out.
And then the other half is filled up with our stuff.
Yeah.
So the whole back of the truck is full of equipment.
Yeah.
Like I love the camera and my digital recorder. I know for the team, they love the K2 meters. We will have 4 or 5 K2 meters out all over the place in different areas, just to see the different interactions. Some of them will go off like crazy, others won't. It's really weird. I also have a dead bell, which I love. My other things, he has an actual REM pod. I have 2 REM domes, and then I have a small REM pod. I do like them. I'm waiting for the investigation where they react, where they actually work and go off.
Right.
But I do love the REM pods. I just, am waiting for the
I've noticed that too, that, in certain circumstances or certain places, they're a little more
Mhm.
active than not, but there's
Yeah.
never there's not a consistency to it where
No.
it feels
Yeah.
like the dead bell. And I'm like you, I'm old school, if I'm not channeling and doing mediumship, it's a camera and it's a voice recorder,
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah.
A dead bell, I
Yeah.
can't believe
Sure.
either.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much that's it. Oh, my black lights. I got a couple of black lights because we're pitch black. Like
Yeah.
we only use lights to like go up and down stairs,
Right.
or something like that. Other than that, we're like in the dark.
In the dark.
And so people are like, you need to go live. You need to go live. And I'm like,
Well, see,
it's pitch black. What are you going to
Yeah.
see?
Yeah.
So I got these two little black lights that light up just enough that doesn't
Mhm.
interfere with the IR
can
lights.
see
So I
it,
can
yeah.
now go live.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Wow. What we have to have you guys on again for your
Yeah.
future adventures to come back and let us know.
That would be
And
great.
think about my idea here, You see it now, the bus that says Iowa Paranormal Crew or something, The spooks come for you.
Well,
The spooks come for you. That's hilarious. I
There
am
you go.
actually, we have talked about the whole team, and I have actually talked about it. I've gotten like this much input on it, but I'm thinking of doing something. There's one event happening this year out in New York that I would actually love to go to. But it's like a week-long trip,
Mhm.
and I'm like, okay, so maybe 2027, I'll do something like that in the Midwest for us Midwest.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about doing that. It'll actually be really cool.
Correct.
Yeah.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
So out in New York, she's doing a paraball. And what that is a masquerade ball for paranormal investigators to go hang out and chill and just get to know each other. Like, just get to meet each other and everything. And then at the end, if you paid I think it's like $10 more, then you get to do an investigation of the building for like 3
Mhm.
hours.
Correct.
So like it would be cool to do like a Midwest paraball
Yeah.
where different teams from around the Midwest can come and do the same thing
Correct.
and be able to do like some investigating and stuff like that. I don't know, medium red, maybe that's something you could do out west.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Put together something like that. So I just in the very beginning stages, because we have a lot of haunted locations around Des Moines, but it's
Mhm.
seeing if anybody would like allow you to work with them without
Right.
having like $10,000
Yeah.
to do, there is a Masonic hall. Bye.
Sorry, guys. Thank you so much. And
okay.
thank you again. Appreciate it.
Have a good night. There is a Masonic hall in Des Moines. We had a Halloween party there one year. I don't know.
Oh.
Might be able to
Yeah.
see about that. I don't know, but
Correct.
Maybe
Yeah.
a Midwest Paracon too. I mean, you
Yeah.
hear all about these Paracons, but
Yeah.
they're always far away. I mean,
Mhm.
we
And
know
that's what
Correct.
I mentioned that to
locations here.
Tim several
Right.
months ago. I'm like, how about an Iowa Paracon? Like
There.
Missouri has Paracons, like what about an Iowa Paracon? Like you have the one,
Exactly.
the esoteric
Yeah.
out in Moline or wherever it is out on the thing. But I'm like, other than that, like we don't have a Paracon here.
No.
Like
Right.
you have to go to Kansas City if you want to do a Paracon.
Yeah.
Correct.
Because we don't have anything here. Minnesota is starting to get into the Paracons, which is actually cool. But still, that's at least 4 hours from where I'm at,
Correct.
5 hours from Tim. So, yeah. So I mean, there's a lot of different ideas. It's just figuring out what we can do and what we can put together.
Yeah. I mean, I'm all game for that. I think Paracon would be awesome. And, with my podcast and your podcast, I'm sure we can get a lot of investigators teams to come and, for the weekend or even for the week,
Right.
whatever.
We
I think
could.
it's cool.
So maybe we start by bringing the other Iowa teams on our podcast.
We could, speaking of, because I was thinking before the show started, I thought, well, this is the second Iowa team that I would be talking with, and then I got a third coming on in June. And I thought, if I can get them all together and just talk shop,
Correct.
just locations they've been to, locations in Iowa and stuff. Maybe we can start like a Paracon, like smack in Des Moines would be, it's pretty much the central area. I know when I did a lot of pagan events, I did a lot of them in Des Moines and everything. So, of course, I've been out of the organization I did for 27 years. So I don't do no organizations anymore. I traded into podcasting because it's cheaper and a lot more fun as well, and not a stress. So,
True.
but yeah, I think it'd be excellent. I will absolutely try to get some of the other teams together and maybe at the summer to talk it over, and we all come on and just talk shop and see what happens.
I think it's a good idea.
If we did a weekend Paracon, we could throw that Paraball in there.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And just crush it all one weekend.
If we can find and if we can find a haunted location to do it at, that'd be even better. I mean,
I was thinking about that too. Yes.
There is one location that would be big enough to do it, but I just know that they would want way too much money to rent the building. But it's a haunted location. It's big enough to house everybody, but I just know that the neighborhood that it's in, and that neighborhood is very expensive. So yeah, but it would be something.
Keep your gears in your head moving, and then when we get back to this at the end of summer, maybe we can have some ideas that we can bring to the table and talk and everything. It'd be great. I know, the other teams will probably be all in it as well, and probably even some from Illinois, Missouri, and even Nebraska, since they're close to us as well, Kansas.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, being right here, smack dab in the Midwest, we would probably pull, because I don't think Nebraska has a Paracon either, but we would pull in from all 4 states around us, probably even Wisconsin.
Could be here. It's not that far away. You never know. Even Texas, even.
South Dakota. Yeah, I mean.
I don't know.
Well, that would be great. Now we all have something to look forward to in the summer now.
Absolutely. We'll figure out something. I'll put some.
Just keep those gears, working and everything. But we on the top of the hour. I just want to say thank you so much for coming on, Brenda and Tim. Everybody jump on over to the YouTube, subscribe, like, and share. Jump on our YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. And everybody, get your spook on sometime, because being spooky is pretty awesome.
That is.
It is. So till next time, many blessings to everybody. And Brenda and Tim, stay on until we end the podcast. And good night, everybody. You have a great evening.
Yeah.
Bye.